What are you calling this whole look, this vibe?
So when we were down in Boston, actually, we'll see a little bit later, we met with one of the designers down there, and his big inspiration in life was what he called dark nostalgia. And dark nostalgia had never been a term that I had heard, and it really intrigued me. So I did a little bit of research about it, and this is essentially what dark nostalgia is. And what is dark nostalgia? Now, everybody in the audience and at home is going to be like, what is he talking about? Because essentially, it refers to a nostalgic time that is no time. And what does that mean? That there's not a specific time when we talk about deco or mid-century or any of those other design periods. There's a time that we can accredit it to.
Yeah.
This cannot. This is just an overall feeling of a nostalgic time in life that we feel very enveloped, very warm, very cozy.
Kind of retro, though. Is that part of it?
There are retro. Well, it can be whatever you want it to be, but
it's
the
your
overall
nostalgia.
feel,
You
exactly,
get to
bring
define it.
into that kind of nostalgic feeling. There are certain kind of materials that you would want to use in it. Now, the idea is because it's an overall very masculine feel, how do we kind of balance it? And we're going to pull up some pictures now, actually, that the designer in Boston sent up, and these are some of his projects. So it kind of gives an overall idea about what dark nostalgia is.
Cool.
So this is a beautiful bedroom, actually, that he did. It has, some really beautiful features. Now, the lighter wall is actually something that goes against what dark nostalgia is, but you know us, we love breaking a rule. Like, the rules are made to be broken,
Super
right?
handsome, though, right?
It is handsome.
And luxurious.
Very luxurious.
Yeah.
Two things I like a lot.
Yes.
Handsome and luxe.
Nothing wrong with that.
This bathroom photo, loved it. I mean, that wallpaper is just like, oh, I just like want to lick it. It's delicious. I love it.
He likes it a lot.
But
I
you
do.
don't,
Yeah.
right? You don't.
I don't really lick wallpaper. No, I don't lick
Yeah.
wallpaper.
No.
Yeah, no. And then, of course, this beautiful little seating area. But the overall feel you get, even though there might be one or two pieces in there that are a little bit lighter.
Yes.
So
It's got darkness.
It's got darkness in it. So let's look at the beautiful set. And everything here, thank you, from LT, is
know.
from
I love
LT. It's
them.
just gorgeous, gorgeous
The
stuff.
art.
The art, let's start first of all with the wall. So the wall is actually by Crown Wallpaper, and that is a vinyl, which is great because a vinyl, when you're worried about hand marks or spillage or anything, this is so easy to clean, and it's so easy to. You could absolutely use it in a powder room, so it's really great for that. And the artwork, of course. Now, let's start with the sofa because this is such a main piece in any kind of living area or seating area. It has that beautiful, rich, deep navy coloring to it, but the tufting gives it a little bit of a feminine feel. And Kimberly sitting on it gives it a feminine feel. So you always have to have you guys in the room to give it that feminine. But this is one of the big things in dark nostalgia. So it has those very masculine materials, but a little bit of a feminine edge in the details. So, for example, in the tufting.
Can I just say, too, here, if you live in the northern part of North America, where there's longer winters, dark can be really cozy and really comforting. If you live in the southern part of North America, it may be too heavy if you've got beach views or something like that, but it's really nice in northern climates.
That's true, yeah, 100%. I mean, or if you love to crank up the AC in the southern states, then you're good with that. But no, overall, I agree. The other one of the things that's really big in dark nostalgia is the metals, but they're all brushed metals. There's no shiny metals. It's all very rustic and raw and
grounded.
like beautiful hammered detail that's in the.
That's amazing.
Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. Like, I would never put anything in it. I was just like, look at my bowl. I love it. It's fantastic.
I would start with nothing in it, and then there'd be 17 remote controls.
Yeah, that's true. Fine, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. All right,
I would try really hard.
Kid.
And one child.
I'm going to sit in there.
Bathe the baby in there.
Maybe some Lego.
Polished woods is also a big thing in dark nostalgia because everything is so masculine and heavy. It's nice to be able, when you do anything in decor, is to kind of have a contrast in terms of light and texture that you can play with when it comes to reflection and light.
Like your yummy pillows.
My yummy.
Those are yummy.
Aren't they gorgeous?
As is the rug.
As is the rug, yeah. So that's the thing. Hides, I mean, can be very specific to a certain decor style or type. What I like about this is it has this kind of herringbone detail in it, and it just makes it so classic.
Yes.
It's just so beautiful. And you also notice, guys, is that I've decided to actually balance the two chairs here with the kind of bench or chaise on the other side, and that gives the overall very weighted feel of the room a little bit airier feel overall.
Right, because it's got no arms, it's got no back.
Exactly.
It's just the bench, which is really nice. A good lesson in how not to buy in a set.
Yeah.
Yes.
And such a good piece, too, if you have an open concept space, like if the dining room's over
creates
there,
definition
because
and
with a day bed, you can face this way or face that way or lay down. It's good.
No lack of drama here.